Hello?
What up, man? What the
What's
business?
going on, man? How you doing? What's
What up,
happening?
man?
I want to make sure you can hear me. I couldn't get it connected. What's
Hey,
going on?
man. Hey, bro. We can hear. Hey, everybody can hear him. I can hear you good, man. What's
All
going on?
right, good, man. You see, I'm in a different location with all this virus stuff going on. I had to go back home and all that stuff. So, you know how that goes.
Man, it's good, bro. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We're gonna get it started, man. What the business is, though, man? Well, let everybody know a little about you. You know what I'm saying? Where you from? What you do? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know actually who's men and producers. So I'm gonna let you talk and let you know, let everybody know where you from, what you do.
All right, what's going on? So, I'm out of Georgia, about 45 minutes out from Atlanta. I'm a music producer and a content creator, and I just like to have a good time. So, you'll find me making beats or just some random content that I put on, my Instagram and that kind of thing. And I don't know, I just like to put out positive vibes. So, that's what I do.
Man, definitely you put positive. Anybody that's on my live right now, if you're not following me and produce, go follow him. Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I watch a lot of videos you put out. And then the fact is you really one of the producers that stick out a lot because I'm gonna tell you how I discover you too, but you want to produce stick out a lot because there's not a lot of producers that's putting the business out about, you know what I'm saying, publishing and rights to own a beat, what's the difference between leasing a beat and buying a beat, you know what I'm saying? You really schooling them about, you know what I'm saying, about the music game. And of course, you either did your research or somebody school you about the music game also. So I'm like, wow. And I watch a lot of other videos, inspiring videos you put out, you know what I'm saying? I seen the one when you and your girl finally met and all that. I
Yeah,
seen all that. Hey, I
yeah,
follow you, bro. Hey, down the road until you mess with you, man. I ain't lie. We follow a lot of stuff. We be in the group text messages, going back and forth, sending each other videos of what you put out and stuff, man. We follow. We got
hey,
bro. We
appreciate that.
support everything you do, bro.
Appreciate you, man. That's love right there. I appreciate that.
Man, you know how we discover you, right?
Yeah, from the interview that you did with,
Yashi.
yes, yes.
Yeah, he talked about you in the interview, so I was like, oh, we gotta go see what man the producer. I looked at
Yeah,
the buzz. He told me the story. He was like, man, he talked about you, like, you know what I'm saying? He talked so good about you and stuff like that. Like, we had to go find you was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for the coronavirus, we supposed to be in Atlanta right now. Like, I'm supposed to be with College Park right now doing some work. So it was,
oh man,
we're probably doing it live right now. You know what I'm saying? See, I got my camera already ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Remy. You know, shout out Remy. But yeah, man, like I said, let's talk about the music, man. Well, we gonna start out about how long you been on into the music. Like, how long you been liking music? You know what I'm saying? Growing up. Let's talk about how your life came along.
man, I've been producing, like, actually making beats since 2010. When I was a freshman in high school, I didn't even know you could make money off of beats. I just thought it was fun because I love music. I grew up in a household where I listened to music. The Stevie Wonders, the Ray Charles, and that kind of music. So I just always been in that environment. And then I started using a program called Mixcraft, and it's like a beginner. I mean, people can still use it, but it's geared towards like beginner producers, I guess. So I was just throwing in loops and stuff like that. I was like, man, I don't even know how to mix. I just putting stuff together, hoping for the best, and it was just fun. I wasn't having anybody on my beats at that time. I didn't really start having anyone on my beats until like 2014 when I
Right.
started selling online. So I was just really messing around, and I started using FL Studio uh, freshman year of college. So there's like that big gap, I was just like
Right.
making beats. I did the first time I ever had someone like use my beat for anything really was they put it on like the morning show that my high school had, and that was senior year. Like no one knew I made beats for real until like the last year of school or whatever. So they used it in the morning show and they shouted me out and like, oh yeah, you know, he made this beat or whatever. And that was that was the first time I'd ever had it like other people hear my stuff. And I had artists here and there use my beats, but nothing major. I was just messaging everybody on SoundCloud like, hey, I make beats. Like, can I send you some stuff? You know what I mean? And that was pretty much it. But I didn't, like I said, start selling online until 2014, even that was kind of like inconsistent because it was just like, oh, okay, I'll put some beats up here. But I think as time has progressed, I started taking it a lot more serious, like looking at it as a business, which is why you see me make the content that I make. Because if you just look at it like, oh, I'm just a beat maker, all I do is make beats, there's a lot of components that you really miss out on, the business side and actually being a business person, like not just a homie, that someone hits up and they're like, oh, what's up, bro? Like you make beats, like
Right.
conducting yourself as such and being seen as a professional.
Right. So you say you started really making it like when in middle? You said middle school,
In high school, I
high school.
started, yeah, 2010.
What inspired?
Hello?
What inspires you to make
Well,
beats?
I had a family friend. He had Logic on his MacBook, so I used to mess around with that whenever I would see him. And he had a big keyboard. I don't even remember the brand, but I know he had like a big keyboard. And I was just messing around, and I wanted my own software, So I did my research on what softwares were out there, and that's when I found Mixcraft. So I started messing around with that, and that was like the first software I actually bought to use for my laptop, and I just used that first before I even touched FL Studio, which is 4 years
You,
later.
you didn't want to use Fruity Loops?
I didn't even know about FL Studio. Like I hadn't heard about it until I got to college.
Okay. So you said so around when you got to college, you started. What who inspired you like to start? Who gave you the knowledge of just what I'm saying, let you know that you can start making beats. Or you can start selling your beats for money. Who gave you the 401 on that?
You know, I really can't remember a person that was like, "Oh, you can make money off of this." I think I was just like I was started putting beats on YouTube and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was seeing people put beats on YouTube, but it was like it wasn't as crazy as it was now. I think it was just people were telling me like, "Oh, I'll pay you for beats," and I was like, "Oh, you can sell beats? Like, they're like, you can sell this?" Like, cause
Right.
I was just having people come in my dorm room and stuff, and they would pay me like $25, for a beat or whatever, and I had a recording set up and everything, so I could record and mess around with that. So I was like, "Oh, you can make money." And I started to look up like different websites, and I was on every site you could sell beats on, man. Any site you could sell beats, that was me. I was on rockbattle.com, which most producers probably don't even know what that is, but you could
Right.
just battle each other, and you can make money like off of that. I was on any beat selling website that you could be on, you know what I mean? And I just was getting my feet wet, I guess, by putting my beats out there, and that's when I was like, oh, you can actually make money. I think the first year I started selling beats online, I only made like $800. I
Okay.
think, cause I wasn't like, and I think like 800 off online, like offline, I'm sure that added up, but like online strictly, I think I only made 800 because
All right.
again, I still was kind of like, oh, this can be a business, but I was still just like trying to do school, and my mindset really wasn't there to be like, oh, I can really do something with this. Until I realized like, oh, building a brand and all that kind of stuff. So,
All right. So
yeah,
you say your first year you made an $800. So what made you do like the next year when you know what I'm saying? What
I
made you
started.
do What
Oh,
made you do
sorry.
something different the next year? Like, okay, I made 800 this year. Next year, I'm gonna do something different so I can elevate myself, make more money. You know what I'm saying? Get my name out there. What you did the year after that?
I started interacting with people that were better than me and knew more than I did. That's like what helped me the most. I have a friend, his name is Ryan, and he taught me a lot about like the business aspect of it. I bought a course from a producer that's selling online that taught you how to sell beats. And so I just started doing more research and again being around people who had more knowledge about it, and that definitely helps. Like if you're the smartest in the room, they say you need to be around some other people. So I definitely started surrounding myself with others that like knew more than I did about it when I wanted to take it serious. Cause once I kind of got a taste of like, oh, I can make money. Oh, wait a second. Like, and it's not just about the money, but once you start to see like, I can do something I'm already passionate about and get income from it. Like, how can I scale this? What can I do better? And I just went from there.
Okay. Um, so I'm gonna ask you what I know you started selling beats to a lot of people. So there are a lot of rappers in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You just start see like a lot of people now these days they get heard. They make a beat and they just send it to. They find an email for a rapper. They send it to email rapper hoping. You know what I'm saying? One of these rappers use their beat. So did you start sending your beat to a lot of rappers?
I didn't. Like when I really just had stuff online, and for people that bought them, I would keep up with them. But I personally don't feel like until I guess really this year I had a lot of people on my beats. And again, I think that just has to do with I was working, in school. I was like, okay, this is fun, I'm making money here and there, but it's not like the end all be all, you know what I mean? So I would send beats out to artists here and there, but I wasn't sending them out to like big rappers, for like placements or anything like that. I didn't really start getting into that really. I just said, oh, okay, I'll work with people that come to my dorm room and, network there and then have artists buy my beats online and that kind of thing and keep up with them. So,
Okay. Well, what one of the biggest artists you can say that they use on your beats?
so I know that he talked about how he has a song that's gonna be out with Young Blue. So I
Yeah.
would say that's one of the bigger artists that is gonna be on my beats, and I did that as a collaboration with a producer named Pathu, and also just on my own, I had Fred the Godson on one of my beats, so that's pretty dope. He did a song with Miss Money Official, so it was Miss Money Official featuring Fred the Godson, and the song is called Wanna Know. So that was big for me. But in my mind, at least, I don't really focus on the big placements. I mean, it is nice. Like obviously, a big placement does happen. That's great. However, I really do enjoy working with like independent artists because I find that their drive and like passion for it is different because they're not there yet. So like depending on the artist, they're willing to work more. Like, oh, okay, cool. I need to really market myself. I want to work with the producer one on one. You know what I mean? So um, I don't really focus on the major placements, but when they do happen, I'm accepting them. It definitely helps, but it's not my main focus.
How was it working with Yasi?
Yo, he's a cool guy. It's funny. The first time that we worked together was because like I just found him on Instagram, and he asked me about a shout out. He asked me like how that worked, and I was like, yeah, I do shout outs or whatever. So I shouted him out, and I would say like a month later or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, I ended up putting out this beat um on my Instagram, and no one had used it, so he's the only person with that beat. I just put it out on my Instagram, and he hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, I want that beat." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I really didn't think anything of it as I was talking to him, only because like I get a lot of artists that tell me they want something, and then it just falls through the cracks or whatever the case is. So I talked to him and he paid that like same day, and I was like, oh shoot, okay, cool. And he got the beat or whatever, and I really didn't think of what was gonna happen to the beat per se. I was like, oh, let me know if you do a song to it. And he hits me up and he's like, oh, I actually he didn't hit me up. I was on his page and someone had like I guess tagged him or like someone that works close with him had put out a video of him in the studio with Young Blue. And I was like, wait a second, like this sounds like, the beat that I sent. So
All right.
I hit him up and I was like, yo, it's like, yeah, I just want to make sure because I was like, is this the beat? He's like, oh yeah. Young Blue got on. I was like, no way, like, and that's really how that all came together. So it really started out as a shout out, and now we're gonna have a song together, and it's pretty dope. So I know it won't be the last time we work together, but that'll be our first song that we have.
So somebody asked me on my live. I appreciate everybody joining my live right now. If you want to ask a question, you can ask them a question. Ask me a question. Feel free to react with the interview going on. Somebody asked me what kind of what preferred kind of beat you make, or what's your preferred kind of beat you make.
I like trap beats, and I've been getting into R&B. Like, I hadn't really done a lot of R&B beats because I wasn't really working with a lot of R&B artists. However, I really loved getting into that genre lately, so I primarily do like trap and R&B, and I've been working on getting into other genres like pop and that kind of thing because I do want to be versatile and still stick to, what I like.
All right. So how many beats you think you done made so far?
Completed like maybe 400, maybe more. Yeah, I mean it's really not a lot to be honest. I don't feel like because I had those periods where I was serious, and then I wasn't, and then once I really got to, I was like, oh dang, I need to really start getting my beats up. So I know there are a lot of beat makers and producers that have a lot more beats than me. So I'm just focused on what my catalog is looking like. So I'm always making beats every day. So that's what
We
I
got
do.
somebody ask, how are you? Meaning, and how you attain the business mind wisdom.
I am 24 years old, believe it or not. I look young. I keep my fountain of youth look. No, but I'm 24, and how did I get the business mindset? Because honestly, like I just had noticed like a lot of artists would hit me up. Like I was a friend, and I'm all about being nice. You know what I mean? However, I think with this business especially, like people taking you seriously, especially as a producer, like I realized I had to have that business mindset if I wanted to be taken serious and I wanted to do more because I don't, and I didn't at the time, I didn't want to just make beats. I wanted to be bigger than that and have more opportunities. So I knew that adopting a business mindset was
All right.
going to be necessary.
All right. Y'all see he on the live now. What up, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on?
They already said on board the raw beats. Yeah, he can't tell him he can't wait to Atlanta to get a beat.
Hey, yeah.
So right now, like I know you like you say you a full force with the beats like this. That's what you doing now with the beats. Like you taking off with the beats. So if anybody want to get in contact with besides your page, how can they get contact? Like man, I want to beat some viewer. You got a website and what I'm saying. You can throw that out there.
Oh yeah, if you wanna, reach out to me about beats, you can DM me. You can also go to my website, miniproducer.com. I have my catalog there, and I'm always available. You'll be able to find me, and my email is open to the public. So, yeah, I'm able to be reached. I can, like I said, my beats are available on miniproducer.com, and you can DM me if you need me.
On the website, can they you got beats on there people can purchase?
Yeah, you can purchase the beats. You can purchase a lease, MP3 lease, the trackouts, or you can get it exclusively. If you want.
Please, for people watching, explain the difference between a lease,
Yes,
what's the difference?
Okay, I will. So listen. When you get a lease, if you don't really have, I tell artists this all the time. If you are just trying to get an exclusive beat because you don't want anyone to have the beat, but you're not gonna market the song, you're wasting time. If you have a smaller budget and you just need to go ahead and get that MP3 file so you can, record your vocals and get a song, and you can put a little more money towards marketing because marketing is gonna be where it's at. Nobody's gonna hear your song if you just slap it on SoundCloud hoping for the best, putting out a prayer. You know what I mean? But you spent $250 on the exclusive, but you didn't have any money left for the, marketing. So a lease it can still be sold. So the beat, when people hit me up and they're like, oh, I bought this beat and I paid, $30. Is anyone else gonna have this beat? Yes, they're gonna have that beat. $30 is not enough for it to be exclusive. And there are limits distribution wise, streams wise. You would just reach out to the producer and say, hey, like I've done 100,000 streams. What's the next step? They might have you upgrade the license to another one that they have, so maybe like an unlimited license or whatever. You might have to pay the full price of it, or if they're nice, then they may have you pay like the difference of whatever you paid, so you're not paying the full price of the license. But at least it's always good for artists that maybe just want to get their feet wet with the track. Like they're like, I don't know if this song is gonna do that hot, so I'm gonna just get a lease, and if it does well, then we can talk about like, oh, I need the track outs, so I can get the best mix for my song. And then if you really are gung ho about getting exclusive rights, then go for it. But I always tell artists, make sure you have the marketing to back it up. Like people like Yoshi, he got the exclusive, but he had the money to back it up. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a balance. So don't necessarily go broke and trying to get just the beat and not have a plan of action with everything else, because it's not gonna come together. So that's what I would say.
How you suggest an artist should market themselves?
I would say you have to have your own like voice. I notice a lot of not producers. I notice a lot of artists just put like their song. Like every post is their song. Like people don't really care. Like they care, but they don't care just about your song. Like even if you don't like being in front of the camera, find a creative way to deliver your music. And honestly, to be real, I think you kind of got to work on being comfortable in front of a camera, because people like to be able to connect with someone. Because even for myself, if you went to my page and all you saw was beats, you probably wouldn't even want to interview me, because you don't know who I am. You're like, okay, cool, you like everybody else. So if you just fall into the category of everybody else, people aren't really gonna have a reason to care. So you have to find something that differentiates you. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. You don't gotta start slapping people, on camera to like get a bunch of views. Like find something that's unique to you that people would want to, follow. Because the music can be great. However, I think being a unique person, an individual, and really showing yourself to people is gonna separate yourself from a marketing aspect. I also think that you need to look into being on blogs, hit up influencers. I always tell artists to hit up influencers like comedians that use music in their skits, or dancers, um, barber videos. I put a lot of beats in barber videos, and also songs that I've worked with other artists. I've also done it for like sports videos, basketball, football. You can put songs in those and have them tag you. Some of them will be paid, and some of them people will do it for free. If the song is good. So you have a lot of options if you don't necessarily want to show yourself. Memes are awesome. Like if you make a meme, like a video meme or a dance challenge, and have other people do it, with TikTok evolving and other things like that, you have a lot of options. Use social media to your benefit, so that you can grow your brand or grow your music, even if you're not necessarily showing yourself.
Is there any mainstream artists you would like to work with?
Mainstream artists, I want to work with Kaylani. I have always said that I really like her music, so I definitely would love to work with her.
Yo, try to inbox me.
I have not. I want to be in the same space. You know what I'm saying? I'm really more of a face-to-face person. I don't just like to email people beats necessarily. If I can work with you either face-to-face or at least talk to you somehow, I'd rather do that, if possible. If not, I guess it is what it is. But my goal is to actually meet her and be in the studio and connect.
Are you planning on having an exclusive studio in the future? Like getting your own studio?
Yeah, actually, I would like to have my own studio, so I can have artists, that I connect with, be able to have a place to record. I want to have a team of like engineers, producers. I definitely want to expand this just beyond the, mini producer, I guess, face right here. I more people people having roles and that kind of thing where they're doing more. And I would love to just be the personality per se. Like I still want to obviously make beats, but kind of like Mike will, you know what I mean? Like he makes beats. However, he has other producers that work under him and other people connected to him.
Right.
So I want to expand the brand to be bigger so that I can focus on other areas.
Okay, what you got working on now? What you working on now?
I am mixing a song. I've been working on the song. Someone had sent me some vocals, and I wanted to clean it up for them because I'm very particular, I guess, especially when people use my beats. So if I can help out, then I will if I have the time. So I've been mixing these vocals and working on that.
So you do mix and match.
Oh yeah, I learned that you have to have a skill set that goes beyond just one thing.
Right.
So I taught myself like mixing and mastering, watched a lot of videos, read, books on it and that kind of thing. I also, when I was in college, I was in a music program, a music business program. So I also got taught how to mix and master in an actual studio that we had on campus. So I definitely do that as well, mixing, mastering, social media marketing, and I produce, of course. So and
So
graphics. All
so I'm gonna get out the subject producing and walk for a minute, cause a lot
right.
of people texting me and inboxing me wanting you to ask you this story. Cause I'm lying. I'm not gonna lie, man. That story touched me like it, man, bro. They could have put that as a commercial on MTV. When you met your girl, like when y'all texting, y'all
Yeah,
know
man.
each other for 8 months, 9 months, then y'all finally met. Like, man, that,
Yeah, it's just
bro,
that,
that touched me
man.
up, man. I know she on the line. Hey, how you doing? I know she on the line. Man, that
Yeah.
touched me up, bro. Like, how was it? Like, y'all been texting and what FaceTime for like 9 months and couldn't see each other. It was that hard?
Oh yeah, it was definitely hard for real. And once I could get that plane ticket, I was out of here, man. And I'm glad I did when I did. Shoot, with everything going on now, yeah, nobody flying anywhere really. So it was definitely tough. But I always tell people like, if you really want something, you're gonna figure out how to make it work.
Right.
Like um. So I'm definitely happy about that. We're gonna be hitting the year. We're in April right now. So next, oh, it's time flies when you're having fun,
Right.
for
So
sure.
y'all currently together now?
Oh, well, not in the same state right now,
Okay.
but I'm planning on moving sometime this year. Hopefully, everything kind of pans out. But
So
that's the
y'all moving
plan.
together? Y'all move
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
What she staying on? I forgot what state. I seen the
She
states.
stays in Missouri.
Missouri. So you moving to Missouri?
Yeah.
So you gonna transfer all this knowledge and everything to Missouri? Gonna be the same thing going to Missouri?
Heck yeah, you already know. The grind don't stop, you know what I mean? She's gonna be in a different state. But I'm excited though, man. I wanna get some new like I don't know, scenery. Yeah, like I like to just do something different. I haven't really ever left my hometown, you know what I mean? So I wanna be able to just
Right.
live.
So other than producing, you got any other hobbies?
I like watching like YouTube videos. I like cooking. Cause I like eating. So I
There
like
you go.
watching. You know what I'm saying? Like that again. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I do like to cook. Cause I just think that's an important thing to be able to do. Cause I'm not trying to starve out here. So yeah, that's what I would say is my hobby. But outside of music, I really do everything like music related. I feel like sometimes I have to break myself out of that and just do something that's just fun for me that isn't like music related.
So you teach another game, or she into music, or she like music?
She likes music. I'm not teaching her anything. But I'm sure if I had the patience for it, I would do it. But yeah, no, she's not trying to make beats or anything. We ain't about to be a dynamic duo out here, with any kind of beat making. But she does like music, so and she did videos. She's not doing them now. I don't know what's going on with it. But she did do videos because she plays like the ukulele, and she would sing sometimes, but she doesn't take it too serious. So until that happens, I'm just kind of keeping my eyes open. But I'm like, all right, until you get serious, it's when I really start to, put some effort into it.
Oh, so answer this. So when y'all FaceTime for 9 months, talk on the phone. So when you
Right.
first seen them, like you had this nervous feel, like
Oh yeah, I was hella nervous, man. Oh my gosh, like yo, if you would have been a fly on the wall, you would have been like, yo, is he okay? Like he really tripping out? I had never I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like getting off the airplane, that was my first time. Like going on a plane by myself to see someone that wasn't my family. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, if I go here and this don't work out, like I'm gonna be in this state by myself. I don't even, where am I gonna go? I gotta be in this woman's house for like a week. I'm not gonna know where to go. We just gonna be looking at each other like that. All right, So I definitely was nervous because I just didn't know what to expect. Cause like you can vibe with someone, on the phone and stuff. You can be saying all kinds of wild stuff, but then you gotta say that stuff in person. You're like, dang, I don't know. Like, am I that confident? But it ended up working out, and we definitely vibed. So it ended up working. But dang, I was nervous though. I was like, dang, this
how, how,
didn't work.
how do you make a long distance relationship like that last?
Man, communication. Communication is key. I think that communication is stronger than a lot of people that I know that are in relationships. Cause it has to be. Cause if you can't communicate, then you kind of messed up right there. So I mean, just being in communication and making sure you're on the same page about things, and interacting like FaceTime and that kind of stuff. And um, yeah, but I guess that goes into communication. That's the biggest way that we've made it work. Is just making sure we're communicating.
I know you say you're moving out there, so in the wedding plans, anything?
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm sure y'all get a update somewhere, a video. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's definitely the plan for sure.
You
You know
proposed
what I mean?
yet?
Oh no, not yet. But it's definitely gonna happen. It's something that we talked about. So, um, you know, it's out there. You know what I mean? But I do want to move there and that kind of thing. So we can be closer. Uh, but yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. I'm not trying to be with nobody else. It's already hard enough to get in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all this back and forth kind of stuff.
All right.
So,
So you
you
can
know,
still end up being on the rest of your life.
yeah, definitely. I
And
wouldn't be doing all this if I didn't. You know what I mean? Long distance is already can be tough enough. So if it's not the right person, you might as
right.
well hang it up.
If anybody want to see this story, all you do go add him on his page. Scroll down.
Yeah,
He got a lot of videos, but you gonna definitely see this video. You gonna stick out. I'm telling you,
yeah,
once you watch this video, gonna change. If you in a long distance relationship, I'm telling you, it gonna help you out. Cause I was like, wow, like that's
yeah,
good
man.
stuff, man. That's a touching story, man. I'm gonna send that video on MTV too. That's a touching story, bro. Like,
Hey, man, appreciate you. And we
I ain't
get
like had
big.
that little tear, come out. I was like, oh man, he got like, man. You know, they said men don't go to cry. I like, man, that's a touching story, though, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was very
Man, it's definitely worth it, man. That was one of the highlights, you know what I'm saying, of my life for real. Like, I definitely got a little emotional, you know what I'm saying. But I kept it cool, you know. But no, it's definitely cool, like to meet someone, that you wanted to see and that kind of thing. So I'm happy, man, for real.
besides your girl, and you know what I'm saying, you produce, what motivates you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we know you're not in the proper state like everybody else probably can do the same thing what everybody else can do. But what motivates you, like, to keep going there, to keep that stride, don't let them to get you down? You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody have their ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But it's always like when I look at you, you full of energy. You full of, like, just full of this ball of energy I've never seen before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you full of energy, man.
Man, you know what motivates me, man, is like just thinking about what's next. Like I'm always thinking about like, man, what's gonna be next? Like what's tomorrow gonna bring? And I always like keep that mindset because if I think about like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, man, a week from now, tomorrow, whatever. Like that, what next feeling? Like always like motivates me to just keep going because I want to see what I can do. Because I know I haven't even reached my full potential yet, and so I just want to know what happens. What happens when I do? You know what I mean? What happens when I go beyond that? So I just keep pushing, as hard as I can, just to get to wherever that place is. Cause I don't even know if I know where that place is. So I'm just striving for wherever that is.
Well, I know you say you like cooking. What's your favorite dish?
Oh, okay. I got three dishes. I was ready for this question. So I love crab cakes, I love bacon, and I love creme brulee. Anybody that know, and sushi, that's added to my
Right.
fourth one. It used to be three, but sushi has a special place in my heart. So, yeah, I love those four things, and I like pasta, like Italian food and stuff like that. Um, I just love to eat, but I am picky at the same time, so it's like a weird combination. I like to eat food that I like, if that makes sense. I'm not like a foodie. I'm not about to try like some sea urchin or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be on those cooking shows, but I will eat for sure.
Man, you got to come down here to Louisiana, man.
Man, you know what's funny? I went to New Orleans.
When?
I had to go to a conference thing for school before I graduated and stuff. Man, y'all got some good food. Those beignets,
Yeah,
boy.
big. You must went to Cafe de Monde
Man,
out.
that seafood,
Yeah.
boy. Oh my gosh,
It was
like
good?
it gave me a hug, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that food was slamming. Like
Yeah.
wow, y'all got to season it. Like everything is down pat. It's
Right.
nothing like Georgia. I'm not gonna lie to you. That
Right.
stuff was mad good. And New Orleans is just fun, man. Like y'all
Right.
got a lot of like club life and just energy,
Music,
man. Like what you say?
it got a lot of music background, man. A lot of
Yeah,
artists.
man, I'm telling you, it was fun. Y'all got hella stuff there, like you said, like music. And I was only there for like a few days. I wasn't even there that long, but I enjoyed myself.
You went on Bourbon?
Yes, yeah, I did. I definitely did. I was at the man, I can't remember that the Marquette or something like that. It's one of your bigger hotels that's like near Bourbon Street and stuff like that.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, it's good, man. I'm glad you enjoy. You say you had some big game. What you went to Cafe du Monde?
I don't I don't know. It was just in the hotel, so I don't think I actually went to like one of the um like that place or whatever. Cause remember I was in my chair, so I was kind of rolling around. So whatever was close to like the hotel, I was going to, and then I did meet people in the hotel at the conference
Okay.
that were in the same went to my college and stuff.
All right.
So we went to different places, and y'all had like strip clubs and all this other stuff. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, I was everywhere. I said, this is great. I said,
They
this is
turn me
awesome.
out, boy. They turn you out in New Orleans.
I said, this is a new vibe. I might have to move there. You know what I'm saying,
Hey,
man?
then the city don't sleep. It don't sleep. It's
It
open
doesn't
all night.
sleep. Y'all were awake every hour. You know what I'm saying? Like it was lit. I tell you, I haven't had that much fun in so long. That was a great city to be in. Like y'all know what y'all doing. And the food, again, the food, my
Yes.
God, like that was some good stuff, man. Like top hats off to you, cause whew, that food was blessed. I was definitely ready.
Did you have any crawfish while you was down there in the crawfish?
Yes, you have to. I was going to experience the food life
Right.
if that was the last thing I was gonna do. That was so good. And the beignets, I have to keep going back to that. When I tell you, I was so happy about the beignets. I
Right.
was like, cause we have a place called Copeland's here in Georgia,
We
and
got
it's
one down here.
yeah, and it's supposed to be like y'all style of food.
Yeah, New Orleans.
However, it's different when you actually in New Orleans in the bruh. I was ready. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just get my citizenship. I don't care. Like I'm gonna be in this state forever. Like I don't need to leave. It was incredible.
Man, you and your girl gonna have to come to New Orleans together. She know
Heck
New Orleans.
yeah,
You gotta
we
bring
gonna be
her out
fun. We really will. That's a great place to be in. I really enjoyed it.
here. Yeah. But look, man, I appreciate everything, bro. I hope a lot of people that watching the interview, you know what I'm saying, gain some knowledge. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I say, if you ever want to check Minnie out, go on this page. He got a lot of inspiration videos. Think about music. It's more about producing. He got a video about everything. And also check out the video when he met his girl. I'm telling you, y'all gonna love it. You know,
Yeah.
before we get off this live, I want to ask you a question. We ask everybody that's on the show, what make you familiar with the word dominant, right? Because you know the name of the TV show, Dominant Roller TV. What you
Oh
think makes
yeah.
you dominant?
What'd you say?
Yo, you know the name of the show called Dominant Roller
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
We ask everybody what make them dominant. What make you dominant, Minnie?
What makes me dominant? Man, that's a good question. Gosh dang. Man, what makes me dominant? Man, shoot. I don't even know if this makes sense, but I would say like my personality. Like I think you can feel my passion and genuineness wherever you are, you know what I mean? This isn't a facade. So like what makes me dominant is like shoot, me, my personality, man. I'm
Right.
taking over. You're not gonna find anybody like me. So, you know, that's that.
Before we leave out the house, I see a girl. I pinned a comment. She said, "Check out his co-host, his cars podcast. What's the name of the podcast? So we gotta check it out."
Oh yeah. I have a podcast with one of my friends or mentors. It's called Two Gimps Walk Into a Bar. And yeah, you can find it everywhere on Spotify. It's two in the GIMPS, and then walk into a bar.
Do you have it on? Do you have it in your bio on your page?
I do not. It's on here, but it's, you know, if you want the link, you can just hit me up. I think I need to put it on there.
Yeah,
I think I might. I think it's on my link tree. I think I do have it on my link tree. I'm sorry. It should be on my link tree. So if you click the link in my bio, it should be there. But if not, I'm gonna put it on there after I get off of this live. So yeah.
Man, I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like I say, bro, don't change nothing about you, bro. You're a very, very special young man. Keep doing what you doing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, keep doing what you're doing. Everything will pay out, bro. Like I say, anybody that's watching this live video, you can go add Minnie Producer. You can see all what he do. Because he's not just a producer, he's inspiration to everybody. You know?
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me on
Hey, I
here.
watch the video you every day. When you drive, yeah, I made it come to my phone, bro. I appreciate everything you do, man. Keep doing you, bro. Don't never change nothing about you, bro.
I appreciate you, and I'm glad you have a platform like this. You know what I mean? You really putting some good energy out there. So I know you're gonna get everything in return that you're looking for. So
right.
I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you at Dominant Roller TV, man. I want everybody to be safe. You know, it's a rough time right now. Everybody doing their quarantine right now. So, like I say, man, y'all check out the website. Also, the website, www.dratv.net. And I appreciate you, man. And y'all have a good one.
All right. Stay blessed out there.
All right.